Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 16. Jnana Vijnana Yoga. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, Hey Arjuna, those who do not seek me, seek the evil in them. They are fools, deluded by Maya. They lose their discriminative intellect and follow the ways of Asuras. This is what Bhagavan said in verse 15. Now, verse 16. Chadurvida bhajante mam jana shukritinorjuna arto jigyasurartarti jnani cha bharadarshava. Bhagavan Krishna generally puts everything into different baskets. So when it comes to people, he said there are four types of people. That is Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Sudras. Intelligent, strong and intelligent traders and workers. Similarly, when it came to Gunas, he said Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Three baskets. Similarly, everything for the easy understanding, he puts into baskets. In corporate world also we see this. They say they divide the work. Most urgent and important. Important but not urgent. Urgent but not important. Not important and not urgent. Classify your work so that you will know where you have to concentrate, which work you have to delegate, what you should do, what you should not do, how to manage your time. For all these purposes, they also do it. But they must have followed this. They have taken the clue from this and they have used it in the corporate world. That's a different matter. Similarly, Bhagavan here in this verse 16, divides the bhaktas into four groups. All are bhaktas. There is no, Bhagavan has no discrimination. It is only for the classification purpose. Bhagavan is the mother and he is the father. So, absolutely there is nothing wrong. So, Bhagavan only classifies the bhaktas into four groups. That we must understand. Bhagavan says, Chadurvida bhajante mam. Four types of people, they pray to me, worship me. Jana shukritinorjuna. Artha. Artha means these type of people go and pray to Bhagavan Krishna only when they are in distress. There are many stories. Whenever people fall into, even today, till the time he is happy, he is enjoying. Why Bhagavan is giving grief to us? Actually, he is not giving grief. If you go deeply, it is your own papa. Your own papa karma which is coming back to you. So then you suffer. Then you say, Hare Krishna, you are punishing me. That's a different matter. That is our nature. We always say, Bhagavan, you are punishing me. Actually, your own karma is coming back to you. That is the underlying principle of Hinduism. Artha means the person who is in distress, who prays to God at the time of distress. He is also a bhakta. So we will see the story of Draupadi and the elephant king Gajendra. In the game of dice, because I don't have to narrate the entire story, it is only for the purpose of understanding. Because we all know Mahabharata. If you are a Hindu and if you do not know Mahabharata or Ramayana, you will be surprised. So, to put it very short. So, in the game of dice, Pandavas lost. And Dushasana went to Draupadi's palace and said, he used words which you cannot even hear. He looks at Draupadi and says, come, oh dear, you are now ours. Don't shy, beautiful lady. You are one by us. Please come with me, he says. And she got terribly angry and tried to escape from him. That idiot. He caught her by her hair and dragged her into the assembly. He was pulling Draupadi, the queen, and dragging her on the road with her hair and took her to assembly. To cut short the story, she went to the assembly and she ran for help. From one person to another, Bhishma Pitamak was there, Drona was there, Arjuna was there, Bhima was there, powerful persons. Dhritarashtra, her own father-in-law was there. highly educated saints. Vidura was there. Everybody was there. None came to her help. She was going from one person to another, praying, begging, Areya, please save me. Nobody came to help. Finally, she cried to Bhagwan Govinda. She said, Are Bhagwan, Hare Krishna, you are my only refuge. Protect me. Then the magic happened. When in distress, she called Bhagwan Krishna. Nobody came to her help. She called Bhagwan Krishna. Then immediately the magic happened. Thousands of meters of saris were supplied. The Dushasana was pulling her sari, and not one, thousands of meters. It was going on coming. Dushasana became tired, his hands extremely painful, and then he fainted. That is the Bhagwan Krishna. So this type of bhakta. Similarly, there is one more story about Draupadi. Because after losing the game, they all went to the forest. And this sage Durvasa went and visited Duryodhana. Then Duryodhana treated Durvasa extremely well. Durvasa is known for his anger, short-tempered man. So he used to immediately curse. Slightest this thing, he will curse. Like in our marriage hall, the maximum fight will be on not serving a cup of coffee. So all other things will take the back seat. Similarly, Durvasa, if you don't treat him well, slightest this thing, he will get angry, he will curse. All other qualities, his qualities you can't match. Only anger. He had this problem. So he went to Duryodhana's palace. He was treated well, and he asked him finally before departing, "You ask anything, whatever you want." Generally, this is the thinking of the bad people. The bad people don't ask anything for themselves. He could have asked many things for himself. They want the other good people to suffer. So he said, "Please, you go to Pandavas, visit my brothers Pandavas. But you should go at a time when they have had their food." Because we know the story of Akshaya Patra. Draupadi got a Akshaya Patra where she will serve food to all the Pandavas. Finally, once she takes the food, that day that Akshaya Patra will not give any food. Finish. Over. So Durvasa went to Pandava's palace and said, Pandava's forest, that hermit, and said, "See, I have come." He always goes with 10,000 disciples, biggest college like thing. So he went with 10,000 disciples in the forest and then told Pandavas, "Okay, I am going and having my bath and I will come and have food with you." Because at that time, Draupadi had food. Akshay Patra will not give any food. And they were living in a forest during summer, so no fruits were also available. So they were terribly afraid. What will happen if Durvasa, after taking bath, comes and says, "Serve me food," and if there is no food, he will curse. Naturally, first of all, he is a Brahmana. Then he is with the disciples. Veda Pandit, whoever he is, even if he is half-baked Veda Pandit, you have to serve him food, good food. He is a saint, greatest saint. So not serving food, that itself is an offense. She got terribly afraid. So finally, she prayed to Bhagwan Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna came running and said, when she saw Bhagwan Krishna, she said, "This is the problem." She was narrating at the problem. Bhagwan Krishna said, "Don't talk to me. I am terribly hungry. First, give me something to eat. Whatever you say, it is not getting into my ears. First, hunger is killing me. Give me food." She cried terribly. "Are Bhagavan, you are also testing me. This is the time where there is no food. I am already into a problem. I called you because there are 10,000 disciples of Durvasa who is coming to eat. You are becoming 10,001 and creating trouble for me." He said, Bhagavan said, "No, no, no, don't. This is no time for joke. Give me food or not. You tell me." Then he ran into the kitchen, and then the Akshay Patra was put into the sink kind of a thing where the vessel needs to be washed. He took the Akshay Patra and found one bit of rice sticking on the rim of the vessel. Then Bhagavan took that bit and then he said, in Tamil it is wonderfully said, "Viswarupanaga Aribhagavana Kunavagi, Avan Pasithirndu Preeti Adevanaga." Then he had that bit rice which was sticking to the vessel. What he said was, the food which I am eating, let it satisfy the hunger of all the living beings in this world. Bhagavan Krishna is the self behind all the living beings. The moment he said and had that food, the entire living beings of this universe, from worms to the highest animal, including devas and everybody, whoever, whether it is Shiva, uh, whether it is Shakti, whoever it is, Kartikeya or Ganesha, everybody, full stomach. Everybody felt, or not even a bit can go inside. All the food which they have cooked in all their families, they have to be thrown out because everybody felt food, felt full. Then secretly, Bhagavan Krishna went to Bhima and said, "Go and call that Durvasa and all the disciples to come and eat." The one thing which you cannot do is, if your stomach is full, you can't eat even a bit of food. Durvasa and his disciples said, "Sorry, I am extremely sorry. My stomach is full. I cannot eat any bit. You please forgive me." And he ran away. Again, the story is, when in distress, Draupadi called Bhagavan Krishna and helped. Another kind of bhakti. Then the third is Gajendra story. Gajendra the king, he used to be very proud about his strength. He himself can take care of every animal. And then he used to go roam around with thousands of elephants. So he was very proud. The king, the lion, used to run helter skelter on hearing the sound of this Gajendra. But once he went into the pond to drink water, then the crocodile caught his leg, and howsoever he tried, he could not come out. All his family members and friends, one by one, they left him. And finally, he prayed to Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna came and killed the crocodile. This is the another story. These types of bhaktas, when in distress, they will approach Bhagavan Krishna. And these examples we also have in our life. Whenever we are happy, we don't go to the temples, we don't pray, whatever it is, we will be watching this thing, TV and other things. But when in distress, immediately you think of Bhagavan Krishna or anybody God, your Ishta Devada. This is one type of bhakta. This is what Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Artha. Then Artharthi is another type of bhakta. Artharthi is like us. Every day morning he has a long list to be fulfilled. Starting from passing the examination, whether it could be 10th exam, 12th exam, or some competitive exam. Then marriage for children, or baby for the married daughter or son, or school admission in a good school, or college admission, or NEET exam pass, or visa in any country. All this list, we all have this Artharthi. We are all Artharthis because without exception we have a everyday bigger list to ask Krishna to fulfill our wishes. This is another type of bhakta. The one thing is, all the acharyas and saints, they condemn this kind of trading bhakti. I will put you 10 rupees in the undi, you give me this thing. So this is not a real bhakti, they used to say. But according to me, Bhagavan Krishna is the mother and father. So the child never hesitates to ask the mother anything. So for me, I have a long list. I generally used to pray to Bhagavan Krishna. So I am an Artharthi. That is, there is no doubt. The third is Jignasu. The Jignasu kind of a person, the Jignasu kind of a person is a person who wants to know Bhagavan Krishna. He will read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, or Vedas, everything he will read, the scriptures, Upanishads, and he will be searching for Bhagavan Krishna. Inquisitive mind, intelligent and inquisitive mind, which wants to know Bhagavan Krishna, what these Vedas say, what these scriptures say, what is the truth, what is the Satya, how to reach him. All this study of these things, inquisitive knowledge, that is Jigyasu. Then the fourth type is Jnani. Jnani is the real Bhakta. When I say Bhakta, immediately the God who comes to my mind is Hanuman. Who else is there other than him to show Bhakti? Or Gopikastris. Hanuman, he has done wonderful work. And Every time he does work, he does it as a slave of Bhagwan Rama. After finishing the work, he will not do anything except chanting Ramanama. Rama, 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 Rama. Goes on chanting, nothing else. He has nothing, he needs nothing, expects nothing, wants nothing. Everything for him is Rama. One wonderful thing has been said by Paramacharya about Hanumanji. Hanumanji used to call him as Dasogam. The meaning of Dasogam is, I am a slave to Bhagwan Rama. Who are you? I am Dasogam. I am a slave to Bhagwan Rama. Even today, Vaishnavites used to say, Adiyen. That is, I am the humblest of all the people. I am the lowest, humblest, humble expression, Adiyen. They used to say. Hanumanji, by saying Dasogam, 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 he became Sa Agam. That is, he became that. Tattvamasi, that. He became that. That is, Jivatma became Paramatma. He was a Jivatma. By saying Dasogam, 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 he became Paramatma. But he refused to accept that status, saying that I will ever remain the Bhakta of Lord Rama. I don't want that Paramatma feeling. I will remain as a Jivatma. Finally, after everything was over, when Rama called him to Vaikuntha, Hanumanji said, I don't need Vaikuntha. I will remain here. And wherever Ramanama is chanted, or Rama Kirtan is chanted, or Rama Kada is chanted, I will go there and enjoy that happily. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam, tatra tatra Kritamasthaganchalim, Pashpavari Paripurna Lochanam, Marutim Namadarakshasantakam. He said that I don't want Vaikuntha. I will remain here. I will happily hear the stories of Bhagavan Rama. I don't want Vaikuntha. I will remain your Bhakta. He said. Similarly, there was one Alvar, Tondaradipudi Alvar, in Tamil. He says, Pachaimaam Alaivol Meni, Pavalavai Kamalachangar, Achuda Amarar Ere, Ayardam Kolunde Ennum, Ichuvai Thavirayanbol, Indira Lokamalum, Achuvai Verinum Venden, Arangama Nagarulane. He was living in Srirangam, Trichy, and he is describing the Bhagwan. So let us not get into the details. What he says is, even if you give me the Indra post and rule the heaven, I don't want that. I will remain in Srirangam and daily pray to Bhagwan Krishna. This is what he is saying. I don't want anything. So the Alvas, the Nayanmas, the Gopikastris, they are the highest level of bhakti. They seek nothing. They want nothing. They expect nothing from this world. No enjoyment, nothing. They want only Krishna. They want only Krishna. Nothing else other than Krishna. This is the highest form of bhakti. This is the stage which each one should aspire to become. That is the final point. So, Bhagavan classifies 4 types of people. Artha, Artharthi, Jigyasu, and finally Jnani. These 4 types of bhaktas. Again, verse 16. Chadurvida bhajante mam jana shukrudinorjuna arto jigyasu rartarti jnani cha bharadarshava. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Arihom sarvam krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana